Yo, what is up, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and today we're going to be prepping and painting the engine bay and undercarriage of my Subaru. So last night I sprayed everything with this O'Reilly's engine degreaser, scrubbed it a little, and then power washed it all out, and luckily my garage floor dried up by now, so we can get it all nice and prepped and painted to get rid of all that ugliness and chipped paint on everything. And something kind of funny, if we look at my Snapchat memories, exactly 4 years ago today on December 23rd, I was doing the same exact thing on my Subaru. You can see prepping it, primering it, painting it, and then there we go, 2017. I was doing this exact same thing. What are the odds? And this is how it held up. For some reason I got these little black spots that I could not scrub out. I don't think I clear coated it well enough. You can see some parts kind of down there and there below the ABS and all that are all chipped off, so I will be redoing it a slightly different color. And since I have everything out, I am going to be re-undercoating it, as well as the transmission tunnel, everything in the back, just to make it look a little bit nicer for all the parts I'm putting on it. And if we come over here, you will see all the paint. So I got this new metallic Rustoleum paint. It's got a little bit of flake in it, and I'm going to accentuate that with a little bit of glitter. I only got one can this time to not go overboard with it, so I'm going to be repainting it this metallic blue, and then this undercoating will be for the undercoat of the car, obviously, as well as some primer. And since I am putting a K-swap in this, I will no longer need this pitching stopper. So it didn't record me just wire wheeling all the old Bondo off, because my camera just got covered in Bondo dust and I did not want to take a chance ruining something on my camera. But anyways, if we look in this corner, you will see that this is where my stock battery tray was. I went ahead and cut that out like 4 years ago when I first did this, and I put Bondo over everything, and I didn't know how to use Bondo, so I messed it all up. So I just got done taking all the Bondo off, and now I'm going to clean this area up so it's smooth. I could try to get all these spot welds off, but that's a lot, and I don't think I'll be able to. And then if we look on this side, you can see I did not touch that at all. You know, I never welded anything to it, but we can see that these welds do not look OEM, so I wonder if my car was in some sort of front-end collision or something before I owned it, even though the CarMax says not. But anyways, I'm going to grind that down and get that looking fresh. And if you look right there, you can see we have some rust and whatnot, so that doesn't look very good. So I got to fix that. And then you can also see I got the pitching stopper removed from there, and everything is out of the engine bay, so I'm just getting ready to keep prepping before I paint. I also went down to my local paint store and I picked up 2 cans of this clear coat. It is a 2K clear coat with the little primer nozzle at the bottom, and this will give you that car, you know, OEM paint finish. Before I used regular clear coat, and it did not last very long, as you can see. So I got the good clear coat, and I'm going to clear coat the fuck out of it. That way the engine bay will stay nice and clean, and I won't have to worry about doing this again. All right, so I got everything sanded down and cleaned with the alcohol, which is what that little white stuff is. I put some primer in the really dirty areas just to kind of see how it adheres, and it looks to be doing just fine. But if you're wondering why I have the engine bay taped up, and it is because I'm going to be doing the undercoating first. You can see it's still very dirty, but I don't really care because it is just undercoating that's textured. So I'm going to be doing the whole wheel well and that little area, and then this area, including the little front part of the door jamb, is all going to be the same blue as the engine bay, so it'll all kind of go together. But let's get started on that. And just like that, boys, we got the engine bay stripped down, painted, the whole car undercoated for the most part, all the parts that weren't already undercoated. But anyways, this is how it came out, and boy does this look hot. I went a little bit easier on the glitter than I have in the past, mainly because it was already a metallic paint and the glitter likes to crack if you spray it too much. So I just wanted to get a little bit on there. You see it focusing. I can show you some areas where I didn't put really any glitter, kind of like there. That's just the normal metallic part without the glitter, but it looks pretty good. Took the VIN tag off this time, cleaned it up, riveted it back on, and then repainted the windshield motor to be black instead of the engine bay blue before. But just like that, she's looking good. Forgot to mention, I did cut all the ABS and brake lines out because like I said before, I am going to be remaking them. So that's another added weight. You can barely see it right there, kind of in the corner. But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to post for this little video right here. So thanks for watching. Follow my 2 Instagrams right here so you can see all the behind the scenes and stuff that I don't always put on my YouTube videos. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. One last thing before I go. Today is December 24th, which is Christmas Eve. So happy holidays to all y'all watching, whether or not it is near Christmas or not. And peace.